So in the last video we completed our model building phase and we saved our logistic regression model, that is the logistic regression pipeline, and then we decided that we will be saving the pipeline in form of a pickle file, and then we will open that pickle file in the UI. So what is the advantage of pickle file is nothing but it will keep the structure of your model. Okay, it will maintain the same structure in which the entire workflow is there. It will not overlap the structure or anything, so you can easily store it. Okay, so let's see about the let's see about the UI application. So here I will be using some Streamlit application. So if you have Streamlit, well and good. If you don't have Streamlit, just you need to just do pip install Streamlit, and the latest version of Streamlit will be installed. Okay, pip install Streamlit and press enter. I already have Streamlit, so it will show me requirement satisfied. If you don't have Streamlit, just install Streamlit using this command. So basically let's try and import all the dependencies first. So we'll be importing pandas, we'll be importing Streamlit, and we'll be importing pickle. Why we imported pickle, we'll see it later. We'll see in the coming part. Basically to unpickle this pipe.pickle our pipeline. Okay, so we'll declare all the teams which are part, that is Sunrisers, Mumbai Indians and all. Then we will declare the cities in a list. Then over here we are saying pipe is equals to pickle.load open. So first we will open the file in read binary mode, and then we will load it. That is nothing but pickle.load will load those weights or the training which the logistic regression pipeline was done on. Okay, then we will set the title as laptop price IPL win predictor. So once that is done, column 1 comma column 2 is equals to st.columns of 2. So there are two columns which I set it. That is nothing but select the batting team, select the bowling team. So I am selecting two columns. With column 1 I am saying that batting team is equals to st.select box, select the batting team, sorted teams. Nothing but this teams is there. Now I am sorting it with respect to their, I am sorting lexicographically. So basically what will happen is, if I see from Chennai Super Kings, it will get sorted from A to Z format. So C, D, K, 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 M, R, R, S. So batting team and bowling team are the same kind of teams only. I mean the list from which they are selected are same. So the same goes with the bowling team as well. With column 2 bowling teams, st.select teams, sorted teams. Now for city, st.select box city. So I am having some few cities like Abu Dhabi, Ahmedabad, Bangalore. This is also in sorted order. All the venues of IPL, wherever the IPL matches are held, all those cities are considered. Then I am considering the target. So what is the target which has been given by the opposition or which the team just batted? Okay, the target, that is a number input. And then column 3, column 4 and column 5. st.columns 3 column, this is nothing but column 3, this is nothing but column 1, this is nothing but column 1, column 2 and column 3. Okay, that is nothing but st.columns of 3. Now with col 3 I am saying st.number input score, that is nothing but score over here. So please enter the current score. Basically it should be current score. You can change it, you can say current score instead of score, you can say current score. Okay, then overs completed till now, basically. Okay, overs completed till now, and then wickets fallen till now, and then the wickets fallen till now. So wickets fallen till now. Now with st.button predict probability, whenever the user will click on this predict probability, the entire working of the algorithm will start. So first we will calculate the runs left. So runs left is nothing but the target minus the current score. Okay, and then the balls left is nothing but 120 minus overs. As I in the previous video, as I said that overs will be giving in some kind of ones and zeros only. Overs completed, right? 1 0 1 0. So maximum, if the over is 10, so that means 10 into 6 is, balls will be 10 into 6 60, right? So 120 minus 60 is 60 balls will be left. So let's say that some 10 overs are completed. So how many balls will be left? In 1 over 6 balls are there. So 10 into 6 is 60. 120 minus 60 is what? 60 balls are left. So that is the balls left. And wickets is nothing but the number of wickets which are left. So for example, over here I said that 7 wickets are fallen. So how many wickets will be left? Wickets left is nothing but 10 minus 7, that is 3. 3 wickets are left. So I'm having runs left, I'm having balls left, I'm having wickets. Then current run rate is what? Scores by overs. Simple. Required run rate is what? Runs multiplied by 6, because there are 6 balls in 1 over, divided by balls left. As simple as that. Now over here you just you have to be little bit careful over here. As we are using the pipeline architecture, we are passing in the data frame as an object. We are passing in the data frame as a data source to our pipeline. So we have to make sure that our batting team is in form of a list of input, bowling team is in a list of input, city and everything is also in list of input. So everything will be passing in list of input. Once we create our data frame, that is nothing but the input data frame, we will pass this data frame into the pipeline. So first what will happen in the pipeline? In the pipeline, it will the categorical values will be converted into numerical values. As I said, the categorical values will be this data frame is been passed. So first categorical variables are converted into numerical variables, and then categorical variables will be converted into numerical variables, and then the model selection is done, okay, which is nothing but the logistic regression, and which will predict the probability for us. So loss probability will be for where, so we'll get this, right? So if you want to get this thing, so this is nothing but the loss probability, okay, this is nothing but the loss probability or the zero class. So if you want to get that, it is present in 0 0 index, and if you want to get the win probability, it is present in 0 1 index. So once we get the losing probability and winning probability, we'll say batting team plus this STR round win prob star 100 plus this, bowling team plus star round loss prob star this. Okay, so winning probability will be in decimals, no, so we need to convert into rounded figures, so we'll multiply it by 100, and similarly it will go for losing probability also. Okay, so batting team will have winning probability, bowling team will have losing probability. Okay, so why we will have this winning probability for batting team only, why not for bowling team? That is because what we considered over here, if you see over here, our classification thing is, we said that batting team must be equals to winner. We considered our classification, we made this result column based on the batting team status, not on the bowling team status, because the bowling team because we are predicting for the second innings, not for the first innings. So in the first innings already one team has batted, right? So we'll be considering for that, we'll be checking, or basically this entire thing is based on the second innings model. So in second innings, the first innings team will bowl and the second innings team will bat. Basically there are two teams now. In the first innings, the one team will bat and the other team will bowl. In the second innings, the other team will chase the runs which the first team has batted and scored. So on that kind of model, this entire thing is made. So we will be writing the batting team result and the bowling team result in form of probabilities, and the result will be something like this. If I just execute this, I get it will rerun, and again I'll get the same kind of result. If I increase let's say that I increase it to 8, okay, and if I hit on predict probability, I see that Chennai Super Kings can win 88% more, because Chennai Super Kings batted first, and Kolkata Knight Riders at the end of 10 overs they have lost 8 wickets. So there is the probability of Chennai Super Kings to win is 88% now, and Kolkata Knight Riders have only hope of 12%. Why they are having this much hope? You can say that they must have only 1% hope. No, so we can't say anything in cricket. Basically some tailenders will come, and if they batted very good, or who knows that some kind of striker batsman is still there who came in one down and he is still there at some score of 50 or so, he can also dominate. So for that's the reason why I didn't choose random forest. If I had chosen random forest, this would have given me some 4% for Kolkata Knight Riders and 96% for Chennai Super Kings. That is right in terms of data, but when you're deploying this model in terms of public, you have to make sure that the losing team also gets some kind of weightage, because you don't know what miracle can happen after this. So for that's the reason we have to be little bit smart in selecting our model algorithms. And do explore more on this, and in the next video we'll see the deployment of this on Heroku Cloud.